today we have a new test. Keep one thing in your mind, that I am solving such questions because students are asking to solve these questions. They are finding these questions difficult. So if you have some difficult questions, you can ask from me. If a raindrop with a mass of 0.03 gram, mass is 0.03 gram of the raindrop, falls with constant velocity, it is moving towards the ground with constant velocity. Okay, the retarding force of atmospheric friction is, we have to find out the retarding force which will act in the upward direction, in the opposite direction to the motion of the raindrop. We can neglect density of air, so then it becomes very easy. When a raindrop or any object falls with constant velocity, means what? That the weight of the body, weight of the object, and the retarding force are equal. So in this case, F is equals to W, and W is mg. M is how much? 0.03 gram. When we reach over here, we can find out that if we convert it into kilogram, we have to divide it by 1000. When we divide it by 1000, we won't get either this result or this result by multiplying it with 9.8 or 10. So means what? The answer will come out in dyne. So as dyne is in the CGS system, so I will write over here the gravitational acceleration in CGS system, which is 980. So I will get this result. Point removed, 100 over here, 0 cancels with 0. This is 2 5s are 10, and this is 49. 49 into 3, first find 49 into 3, 147 divided by 5. 5 2s are 10, 47, 5 9s are 45, 2, 0 with decimal point, 5 4s are. So the answer is 29.4 dyne. A man carrying 25 kg weight, so mass is 25 kg, climbs 8 meter from X to Y on a plane inclined at 30 degree. So let's suppose this is point X. It has to move on an inclined plane which is making angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So here we have what? This could be point Y. This becomes a triangle. This point Y is 8 meter from X. So this is 8 meter. Find work done to place the weight at Y. The person has to move the weight from X to Y at this path. Okay. So when he will move over this path, the weight will have two components. One component will be perpendicular to the surface, and other one will be parallel to the surface. Okay, so we have to find out the perpendicular one because horizontal has no role in it. For that, we have to find out this line, this triangle, right angle triangle. We know that sine theta equals to perpendicular over hypotenuse. So in this case, sine 30 degree, hypotenuse is how much? This one hypotenuse, X to Y. This is 8 meter equals to P, and P is this perpendicular. So P is sine 30 degree is 1 upon 2 into 8 meter equals to 4 meter. This is the height. This is height. Okay, so we have to find out W. W is equals to mgh. M is how much? 25. G is 9.8 and H is 4. So this will be how much? 25 into 4 is 100, and 100 into 9.8 will be 980 joules. This is your answer. Move to the next one. A man holding 10 Newton weight in his hand, say this is a man and this is his hand, this is 10 Newton weight, moves 5 meter horizontally. He moves 5 meters horizontally and 10 meter vertically. Then he moves 10 meter vertically. Find the work done by the man. You can see that in the first case, the force of the person is moving in this direction. He has lifted this, so force is moving upward. So the angle between force and displacement in first case, this one, here to here, is 90 degree. Means what? We know that the work done will be 0 when the theta is 90 degree. The angle between the force and displacement is 90 degree, result will be 0. So in the first case, we won't get any work done. In the second case, we can see that the direction of force is this one, as over here, and the direction of displacement also in the same direction. Okay, the work done, which is equals to F dot D, we can write FD cos theta. F is 10, this is also 10 displacement, and cos is 0 degree. Cos 0 degree is equals to 1. So W is equals to 100 joules. This is the correct option. Which method of vector addition is also known as analytic method? Okay, it's purely the memory. How you can find out the result? Because you must know which are graphical, which is analytical. The first one is graphical method. Second one, the parallelogram law, is again graphical method. The D1, polygon law, it is also a graphical method. So we are left with the addition of vectors by rectangular components. So this is the correct option. It is also known as the analytical method of vector addition. An 8 kg box, so mass is how much? 8 kg, slides along a horizontal frictionless floor, means there is no role of friction at all, at 3 meter per second, velocity is 3 meter per second, and collides with a relatively massless spring. The condition is like this. This is moving in this direction. This is the spring. Spring is nearly massless. When it comes over here, it strikes to it. As a result, this will be compressed. The mass compresses 12 centimeter. This is displacement 12 centimeter in the form of meter. This is 12 over 100. Before the box comes to rest, the box will come to rest. Calculate the retarding force of the spring. We have to find out the retarding force F. Initially the box was in motion, so it has kinetic energy, which was given as K is equals to half mv square. M is 8, V is 3 whole square, so K is 36. As the box was moving, when it comes to rest, whole kinetic energy of the box will be transformed into the potential energy of the spring. Potential energy of the spring is given by half kx square. This kinetic energy of the spring is completely converted into the potential energy of the spring. So potential energy is now become 36 joules. Now substitute in this equation, we'll get what? 36 equals to half K, and X is 12 over 100 whole square. Now this will come over this side. 36 to the 72 K, and this is 144 over 1 with 4 zeros. It was having 2 zeros, with the square it becomes 4 zeros. When this will come to the other side, we will have 72 into 1 with 4 zeros divided by 144 equals to K. This is 1, this is 2 times, 2 ones are 2, and this will 2 5s are 10 and 3 zeros. K is equals to 5000 Newton per meter. F is equals to Kx. So F is equals to K is 5000 and X is 12 over 100. So force is 600 Newton. So your correct option will be second one. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we have a new test, new practice. Keep one thing in your mind, that these are the selected questions which students are asking. So if you have some difficult questions, you can ask from me. I can prepare a video for it, or I can give you the answers directly in a live session. So let's start. This is the first one. 4 bricks. Number of bricks is 4. Each of 6 centimeter thick. This is the thickness of a brick. Let this be the brick. Its mass is 2 kg. The mass of the one brick is 2 kg. Its thickness is 6 centimeter, means its height is 6 centimeter. The height of the brick is 6 centimeter, and there are 4 bricks. Lie flat on a table. Say like this is a brick. Its height is this one. This is the height. This is 6 centimeter. We have such 4 bricks. What they are asking? They are lying at a table like this. Now what we have to find, how much work is required to stack them one on top of another. We have to keep stack 4 such books on the table over one another. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Okay. So what we have to do is, we know that when we lift an object from the ground, we have to do work over it, which will be stored in the body as its potential energy. So in case of the formula of work is W is equals to mgh. In this case, as far as this first brick is concerned, there is no work required to stack it because it is already kept on the table. So it is clear, when we lift the second one, we have to put it over here. Means how much height we have to cover? We have to cover 6 centimeter to keep the other brick over it. Then for the next one, we need 6 and 6, 12 centimeter. For the fourth one, we need 6, 6, 6, 18 centimeter. Okay. So this is the structure of the problem. W is equals to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. So W is equals to mgh1 plus mgh2 plus mgh3 plus mgh4. mg is common, take it common. h1 plus h2 plus h3 plus h4. In the first case, as I told you, there isn't any need to lift the brick, so this will be 0. In the second case, it is 6 centimeter. In the third case, it is 6 plus 6, 12, and then 18. So W is equals to, M is how much? 2 kg into G is 9.8, and this will be 36 centimeters. Okay, we have to convert it into meter. So this will be 2 into 9.8 into 36 divided by 100. So the result is 7.05 joules. The angle between two vectors minus 2i plus 3j plus k and I plus 2j minus 4k is how much? Let this be the vector A, this be the vector B. Okay, we need A dot B equals to AB cos theta. So let's first find out A dot B. A dot B is how much? A is minus 2i plus 3j plus k dot I plus 2j minus 4k. We know that I dot I equals to j dot j equals to k dot k equals to 1, whereas I dot j equals to j dot k equals to k dot I equals to 0. Means what? When we take dot product of same unit vectors or same vectors, we'll get a result 1, and when we solve dot product of opposite vectors, different unit vectors which are perpendicular to each other, we get the result as 0. So in this case, this minus 2i will be multiplied with this I, this 2j, and this minus 4k. But we have to only find out the result when this minus 2i multiply with I, because in all other cases, when minus 2i multiplied with 2j, the result will be 0. Minus 2i multiplied with minus 4k, the result will be 0 because of this property. Okay, so use the property, we simplify. Minus 2i into I, result is minus 2, plus 3j into 2j. Again, j will give the result only with the j, not with I, not with k. So 3j into 2j will be 6, 3 to the 6. J dot j will produce only 1 because it is unit vector and the magnitude of unit vector is 1. Come to the last one, the k will give the result with minus 4k only. So plus minus minus, this is 1, the magnitude of this k is 1. 1 4 is 4. So the result is minus 6 plus 6, it is 0. What we have to find out? We have to find out cos theta. So cos theta is a vector dot b vector divided by AB. Now this AB is what? This is the magnitude of A and B, but we don't need it. Why? Because A dot B becomes 0. So this will be written like this. Result will be 0. Means what? Cos theta equals to 0. So theta equals to cos inverse of 0. Cos becomes 0 when it is 90 degree. So the result is this one. Now move to the last problem. The angle between two vectors 3i plus 4j and 6i plus 8j is. Now we have to solve it completely because these two vectors do not have any negative sign. So there is no chance of getting a dot b equals to 0. A vector dot b vector equals to ab cos theta. We have cos theta equals to a vector dot b vector divided by AB. A vector dot b vector will be 3i plus 4j dot 6i plus 8j divided by the magnitude of A will be given as square of 3 and square of 4 in under root square of 6 plus square of 8. Okay, theta will be equals to, cos will go to the other side, cos inverse. In the numerator we'll be having I dot I is 1, so 3 6 are 18 plus I dot j is 0, j dot I is 0, j dot j is 1, so 4 8 are 32, and in the denominator we will be having what? This will be 9 plus 16 and this will be 36 plus 64, so we'll be having what? Cos inverse of 18 plus 32 is 50, 25 under root of 25 multiplied by under root of 100. So theta is equals to cos inverse of 50 divided by under root of 25 is 5 and that of 100 is 10. So 10 ones are 10, 10 5s are 50, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. We will left with theta is equals to cos inverse of 1 and cos inverse of 1 is 0 degree. So theta will be 0 degree. Answer is this one. Correct option is A.